Hey everyone, I am here today to bring you another wig review for the Wig Company. This is Impulsive from their Statements line in the color F8/60, which is a pecan silver blend. So the Wig Company had reached out to me and asked if I'd be willing to review this wig, and I said of course I would, because even though this is not a style or a color that I would typically wear, I still want to do as many reviews as I can to bring as many styles and colors to you as I can, because we're all different, and I think every one of us needs to be able to see our preferred styles and our preferred colors so that we can get the help we need in wig wearing. And so I'm always open to trying new things, and so here I am with Impulsive. On the tag it does say New Impulsive, so I wonder if maybe this used to be a style that they had discontinued and they brought it back, sort of like I'm hoping they'll do with Delectable. But when they reached out to me, I figured, because I knew this wasn't necessarily a style I would typically wear, because I just don't generally wear really short styles, I decided to get it in a gray, because I don't have a lot of opportunity to do videos in gray colors, and I know some of you do still wear or maybe are transitioning to gray. Let's take a look at Impulsive from all sides. She's really actually quite adorable. Excuse me, I have a dry throat. I have been filming a lot today. I'm going to pause this, you guys. I need a drink of water. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. All right, so one of the things I really love about this wig is the nape, how long this nape is. For a short wig, she has a very long nape. And why that's good is because it gives you such great coverage. I tend to have a low hairline in the back, and sometimes wigs with napes below 1 3/4 inches about are too short for me, and they risk showing my hairline. And I usually say in my videos with shorter wigs, pay attention to your own hairline. And napes shorter than 2 inches, I think you need to be aware of your hairline for anything shorter than 2 inches typically, because that's where long hairlines can come into play. So please pay attention to that. This one has a nice long hairline, isn't going to matter, so it doesn't really matter what color your bio hair is, because it's going to be covered. And another thing I really love about it is the coverage on the sides. Just everything about this wig is really comfortable, and it has great coverage. So before I talk too much more about that, let's talk about this color. So color is really hard, especially blends like this, because you can see that it has an 8 in it and you can see that it has a 60 in it, but you don't know what the blending will be. How much 8, how much 60, how is it streaky blends, is it, you know, what does that look like? So that's always going to be difficult. And I will tell you that this is super well blended. Just, I mean, it looks like somebody has got salt and pepper hair. That just is the beautiful kind of salt and pepper some people are blessed with. It's so pretty. I will get outside for you guys. It's just beautiful. I actually wish I wore this color. It's super pretty. In a longer wig, maybe I might, actually, if I got brave. Something else to know about this color is that it is not rooted, and so that's kind of important to know on a basic cap wig, because sometimes when you've got the lighter colors you can see some of the permatease, and that is true on this one. There is visible permatease right here. I'll tell you how to deal with that, but there is some visible permatease. You do want to know about that. Rooting can help that, so rooted colors can be good in basic caps. So let's quickly though go back to the color before I talk about the fibers and everything. So I want to tell you about a resource that I have out there on my blog. So my blog is www.heywigsister.com. I don't write a lot on it because I just don't have time right now. I'm hopeful someday I'll have more time. That's just, this is kind of my dream hobby that I'm doing right now, and so I just fit it into my life. But I do have a color index on my blog. So if you go to my blog, there on the top menu bar there's a section called Other Helpful Information, or Helpful Information, and in that it does have a link to my color index that I've created, and I've compiled that from a lot of different websites. I just kind of pull information off of websites, but on there and I've got it pulled up on my phone, I talk about it. I talk about the color codes and what they mean. So knowing that can be really helpful for you as you're trying to at least discern what colors are in a wig. So an 8 is a light chestnut brown, and a 60 is silver white. So it's a combination of a light chestnut brown, put my phone down over here, and a silver white. And so that's what you've got in this blend. Beautiful, simply beautiful. This is a basic cap wig. They call it completely open cap or capless. What that means is it's going to be very light. Great wig for summer, great wig if you tend to run hot like I do. No features, so it's also going to be a good price point. You can purchase this wig for under $100. Right now I think it's 80 something on their website. If you get a discount code, you're going to pay even less. I would say you could probably get this wig for somewhere around $60 to $70 if you hold out for a discount and a free shipping code. So just something to keep in mind. But under $100, even the price that it's discounted right now to 80 something, even that price is a really good price. The length of this and their fibers and their statements line are so great that I think this would last a long time. It's really going to be a good investment, and it's not going to set you back a whole lot. So I told you about the fact that you can see a little bit of visible permatease. Because it's basic cap, there's no lace front, but you don't need that lace front. These bangs are perfect. They are definitely good for being like a full bang with maybe just a tiny bit of trimming right here, but they sweep together to the side so well. This is pretty much out of the box. Let me show you what I did, and I don't know if I can find it. I can. Okay, so all I did was shake her out. I did not spray her down with water. She really didn't have bad box hair, but I did use just a little bit of my John Renault Peace Out cream. This is a really old tub. It comes in a black tub now, but it lasts forever. I purchased this Peace Out cream pretty quickly after I started wearing wigs in September of 2018. It is mid-July of 2020 now, so I'm almost 2 years. This is gonna make it to the 2-year mark. I mean, it lasts super long time. It's a little bit spendy, but it's worth it. I love it. It's better than any other kind of styling cream that I have used, and it lasts a long time. But what I did was I put some Peace Out cream on my fingers, and I just messed with her. I just kind of got her to be a little bit more polished looking, and it really worked great, and I didn't have to use a lot of it. I do that a lot with short wigs. I think it's really helpful. So let's just show you the cap, and then I'm going to show you a couple of options for styling, and I'll talk about how to deal with that permatease. So like I said, totally basic cap. There's definitely permatease in here. Very soft ear tabs that have the adjusters in them. Extended nape, Velcro adjusters. So the caps in this statement line are really great, really comfortable, fit me really well. And so I definitely think you get a great cap with this line, and then you get a great price as well. The coverage, so they fit me a little big. They've got good stretch. So I would say if you are solidly average, if you're 22 and a half inch circumference, you're going to be okay with this. Smaller than 22, you can cinch it in. It's the coverage goes all the way down on me. These ear tabs go all the way down. You can barely see my bio hair, and there's a lot of hair sewn in on the ear tabs, and so the coverage on here is tremendous. I struggle with coverage on a lot of wigs where you can see my bio hair, because not only do I have a long hairline back here, but my hairline goes way down over here. And so that can be a real challenge for me. And in this wig, it's just not an issue at all. The ear tabs come down low enough on me that glasses could be a slight challenge, because you're going to have to find a way to either tuck them under the ear tabs or put them over the ear tabs. So I don't have a lot of clearance between the tabs and my ears. Again, that's my head, and so you're going to have to look at my measurements, which are in the description, to try to determine how they compare to yours. So the permatease issue. Something to keep in mind with basic cap wigs is sometimes there is visible permatease. That's just to be expected, and it is the trade-off for not having any cap features. So if you cannot deal with visible permatease and you're unwilling to try to work with it, I'd be real leery to purchase a basic cap wig. Let's just be realistic. You know, we have to set our expectations realistic to what we're trying to accomplish. But if you like certain styles in basic cap, maybe you don't like cap features. Some people find lace fronts very itchy, or you just your budget will not allow you to have some of those $200+ wigs, then learning how to deal with permatease is going to be key. So something that you do with a wig that has permatease is you want to release that permatease and you want to lift the hair off of it. So you just kind of pick it out with your wide tooth comb. You pick it out so that the hair comes up off the cap, and then you don't see that permatease as much. So that's one strategy. And then once you're done, you might have fuller hair, but then you can kind of just sort of tame it down just a little bit. That's strategy one. Another strategy is to use some type of powder to hide it. If you used to use hair fibers to hide your hair loss and you still have some and they're darker, that can give a little bit of an illusion of rooting. It can also disguise the fibers. So can a root powder, just any type of a root powder, root spray. I mean, I think you just try some different things. Something else you can do, and something I love to do with these kind of short styles, is accessorize them. I love headbands with a short style. I just think it's super cute, super easy. And so this is a square band. I have a review of square bands and I love, love, love square bands. But if you just kind of strategically place a square band on your wig and then you arrange kind of the hair around it, it will kind of cover up some of that. And then you don't have to worry about being able to see the permatease anymore. I just love this look. It's kind of one of my favorite things to do with a short style that has some waves and curls. I just absolutely love it. It's super comfortable. It could not be quicker or easier, and it really doesn't require styling skill, which I really don't have. And so that is something I highly recommend. Get yourself a couple of headbands. The square bands are nice because of the flexibility on them, and they're not tight. They don't squeeze my head and give me a headache, and they fit on wigs. And so that is just, I love these. I have a number of different colors. Something else that I absolutely love doing is using just a regular bandana. You can use a cloth bandana or you know, like a tubular one, or you can just use just a regular bandana. And I just fold it up. I'm just kind of getting it into like, you know, a headband shape, and then you can either put it on this way or you can take it from the back and tie it up at the top. Either way works. It kind of depends on how thick you want the top versus if you just want a little bit of a kind of a little cute knot on top. But then, and I'm not even looking at what I'm doing, so who knows what the back looks like right now, but you kind of, you get it on there and then you just start to arrange the hair around the headband. This also serves to kind of secure the wig down a little bit as well. It just, once you get it situated and you pull this down, it just works so well. I love this look as well. And I do this all the time. I have a couple of short wigs that I've kept. Even though I don't wear short wigs very often, I do style them like this. Sometimes you just want to do that. Sometimes you don't want something on your neck. You don't want something heavy. You don't want something hot. And a short wig like this with a headband is awesome. All right, so that's what I have to say about this really, really cute style. I will get outside so that you can see this color outside. Thank you, Wig Company, for sending me this wig and giving me the opportunity to show her to anybody who comes across my video. Also this color, because again, I think we got, you know, I don't want my gray-haired wig sisters to feel like they never ever get to see any of their colors. So if I get opportunities to try these, I will snap them up so I can share them with you. I'm considering giving this wig away, so stay tuned for one of my giveaways. I'm debating about whether or not to hang on to a gray wig, just to have. You never know when an opportunity will come that I'll want to wear a gray wig. So I'm thinking about it, but if you don't know already, I give a wig away a month, and so stay tuned for my giveaways, and maybe this will be one of them. All right, guys, I'll get outside for you, and thanks so much for being here and for watching. All right, everyone, here is this beautiful color outside. So pretty. You can see it looks a lot lighter out here. That 60 looks a lot more prevalent when you're outside. Get over here in some sunlight. Okay. Hopefully that was helpful if you're in the market for a gray. Thanks for watching.